Today we're reacting to childhood fears we all had, so let's get into it.
So as I'm looking down in the hallway getting ready to sprint to the bathroom, it's like I was hit with some spiritual pressure or something.
What?
Bro, like my body refused to move. I swear I thought something was in that corner that was gonna grab me that night. So you know what I did? I pissed on the floor and went back to bed.
What? We're like 17 seconds in. And we're talking about pissing on the floor. Oh my god, grown men. Like, this is crazy, bro.
So it's safe to say everybody watching this video has had many weird childhood fears growing up before. And growing up as a kid, I feared many things. For example, the dark. Pretty self-explanatory. Name one kid that wasn't afraid of the dark.
Jordan Times. Come on, gang. Like, I would never be afraid of the dark. I'm a grown man. At the end of the day, even if I was a kid, I was still a grown man. I'm not afraid of the dark, bro. Be afraid of the dark. Come on, gang.
Hand dryers.
What?
Like the hand dryers you use to dry your hands off after washing your hands. Like, I don't know. I was afraid of those as a kid. The end credits of an old SpongeBob episode. I can't be the only one that thought that this was creepy. And my mom seeing my report card. Like, there were many things I was afraid of. And since I've grown a little older now, looking back at some of my childhood fears, none of that is scary to me anymore. And they literally made no sense. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about some of the most common childhood fears you'll have growing up and some of the weirdest childhood fears I had. So you guys already know, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you guys like.
If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe to me. There you go.
Into this video. So coming up first, for one of the most common childhood fears you'll have growing up, and honestly, if you weren't afraid of this growing up as a child, you might be a psychopath right now. And this fear is none other than the dark, bro. All right, so the dark, right? Honestly, what child you know is not afraid of the dark? Like, if you weren't afraid of the dark growing up as a kid, you might have a few screws loose in your head.
Low-key, yes, bro. Yes. If you weren't afraid of the dark as a kid, bro, you're actually weird. I remember when I was a kid, bro, I would hate going to the bathroom at night. Like, when it was so dark, I was like, oh my god, I'm actually gonna get kidnapped by the monsters. I would hate going to the bathroom, bro. So I would ask my mom to take me to the bathroom because I was like scared of shit. I was like, whoa, gang. I'm not trying to get kidnapped out here, am I? So like, this is crazy. It's actually freaking crazy. So if you didn't have this fear as a child, bro, you're weird. You're actually freaking weird.
Because how are you not scared that something's gonna snatch you in the middle of the dark and pull you into the void? Or was that just me? It also didn't help that I was growing up around the prime creepypasta era. So every video I saw on YouTube was these scary ass videos about monsters coming out the dark and shit. And for some reason, I always woke up around 2 to 3 in the morning.
What?
Every time. I couldn't help it. But now that I'm thinking back on it, it wasn't the dark that I was afraid of. It was what was in the dark that I was afraid of. Because be for real, what is a little 6-year-old me gonna do against Slenderman if he's stalking me in the corner of my room? Or those 2-sentence horror story monsters that are ready to snatch me under my bed? Like, the top of my bed is legit the only safe space I have in my room at this time. But you know one of the worst feelings you will ever have growing up as a kid? If you were afraid of the dark and you had to wake up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, you're basically This is one of the worst feelings you will ever have. All of a sudden the house is quiet, all the pets are asleep, the hallway looks way longer than it should be right now. So you either have two choices you can make. The first one is you can full on sprint to the bathroom and hope whatever's behind you won't catch you, or you can hold it until the sun rises. Like, there's no in between, bro.
Yep.
Like, we all had to sprint to the bathroom one time to make it there. Like, I remember one time as a kid, I woke up around 2 in the morning because I had to go to the bathroom. And I'm talking, I had to go to the bathroom bad, bro. If I didn't go in the next 2 minutes, I was gonna piss on myself. So as I'm looking down in the hallway, getting ready to sprint to the bathroom, it's like I was hit with some spiritual pressure or something, bro. Like, my body refused to move. I swear I thought something was in that corner that was gonna grab me that night. So you know what I did? I pissed on the floor and went back to bed. Now let me remind you, me and my sister were living in the same room at that time. So when she woke up, bro, she had her feet full of piss when she stepped on the floor.
Whoa, man, that's actually weird and dirty. What the frick? You pissing on the floor, gang? I was never one to pee on the bed, low-key. I was like an intelligent kid, so I never pissed on the bed. Maybe like 10 times, but like 10 times in my whole childhood, bro. That's not that bad. Low-key, but like, I would hate to be the person who wakes up after this dude just peed all over the floor, bro. That would be freaking insane. Imagine waking up, trying to go to the bathroom, and there's pee all over the floor and you slip. And you eat pee. Like, nah, this is insane, bro. My parents would have beat me for that, bro. Insane stuff right here.
My gosh. So if my sister's watching this video, that's what that liquid was on the floor at that time. I love you.
What?
And I'm sorry. Now, you know another common childhood fear people have growing up? Now, usually this is adults too sometimes, but you'll commonly see this with kids growing up. It's always the spiders, bro. So spiders, right? Now, to be honest, a lot of adults are afraid of spiders as well. But growing up as a kid, I was just batshit afraid of spiders, dog. Like, it would be different if it was those huge ass spiders the size of a basketball. Like, who wouldn't be afraid of those things? But I was afraid of those tiny ass house spiders, the ones that literally cause no harm to you whatsoever. But the funny thing is, of what really set my fear off with spiders was a movie. It was this movie called Big Ass Spider. Like, I'm literally not joking. It's
not gonna lie, bro. When I was a kid, I was never scared of spiders because, like, low key, they're not harmful, bro. I just always used to kill them because, like, they're so freaking annoying. Like, imagine I'm trying to sleep and then a freaking spider crawls on my mouth. Like, that's a problem right there. So, like, I was never afraid of spiders personally. So, like, I can't really say anything about this. But if you were scared of spiders, bro, like little tiny spiders, bro, you're weird, gang. You're actually freaking weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Called Big Ass Spider, and the movie is about a big ass spider. Now, looking back as an adult, watching this movie would just make me laugh and be like, this isn't gonna happen. But as a kid watching this movie, it had me feeling like the end of the world is near. Because what do you mean a spider the same size as a colossal titan is coming to rampage the city? Now I gotta watch the corner of my room and see if the spider is mutating or not. I mean, it's 2026 and we're halfway there. Have you seen how big those Australian spiders are, bro? You will never see me move to Australia. Not because I don't like it, but because if I see this big ass spider on my wall when I wake up, I'm gonna make it on the news. Then I'll be a meme on TikTok. Like, I don't need that right now. But off the topic of spiders, you know another childhood fear I personally had growing up? Now, I know a lot of people are not gonna have this fear, but for some reason I was scared of this thing. And this fear is none other than a hand dryer.
What? Bro, ain't nobody scared of no hand dryer. What the frick? Nah, word. What? This parents need to check this dude out. They're like, hand dryer, dude. Hand freaking dryer. BTA, baby girl. BTA.
Like a hand dryer. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me right. A hand dryer. Not the paper towel ones, not the paper ones, right? The air ones, the ones that be blowing out air so you can dry your hands. Now, I'm pretty sure this is one of the only fears that I'm probably alone on. But growing up as a kid, I was terrified of these things. I don't know why. Maybe because it was just so loud, bro. Like, whenever I wash my hands, I wouldn't even try to use the hand dryer because I was afraid it would suck me in.
What?
Pause. I'm talking my heart would race whenever I walked past one of these monsters, bro. Like, look at this thing. But nothing else to really say about these. It was just one of those childhood fears that literally made no sense. But you know another childhood fear that actually does make sense? Now, this childhood fear is one that was spread across America, bro. And this childhood fear is none other than goosebumps. Now, I'm confident when I say that we, yes, we, were all scared of goosebumps growing up.
No, I wasn't. Bro, what? Goosebumps? Scared of goosebumps, bro? Like y'all had a weird childhood game. Weird childhood, not gonna lie to y'all. Goosebumps? Ooh. Like, bro, what? Can't get a job, bro.
And no, I'm not talking about the new generation Goosebumps. That version of Goosebumps was light work to me. I'm talking about the OG Goosebumps, bro. The Goosebumps where you'll literally get goosebumps from hearing the intro. I mean, come on, have you seen that one episode with the dog, bro? His eyes were legit mutating into something else. Now I gotta watch all these neighbors' dogs and see if their eyes are turning yellow because they might be monsters undercover. I'm doing the world a favor right now. And don't get me started on this Slappy, bro. Listen, I'm 21 years old right now, but Slappy is still one of my top ops out there. So if I catch one of y'all dressed as Slappy for Halloween, don't be surprised when I pull up on you and I ask if you remember me. Then I'm gonna throw some boxing gloves on the floor and I'm gonna tell you to put them on. But let me get off this topic of the beef I have with Slappy, bro. Let's move on to the next topic. But coming in last for one of the most weird childhood fears I had growing up as a kid, it was the end credits of the old SpongeBob episode.
Come on, gang. End credits, bro. End credits. Like, every movie had end credits, bro. What? Like, how can you, like, imagine. It's a, I mean, let me go to big camera for this. Imagine, it's a dark and stormy night. You know, you're watching Ninjago. And then boom, episode's getting fire, you know. Kai and Cole, and Nia, and whatever their names are doing some cool stuff. Cliffhanger. You start screaming. Ah! 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 Like, what? Gang, end credits? Never in my life. Never in my life have I ever been scared of end credits, bro. What? Like, chat, nah, if this was my son, bro, BTA, bro, because, like, why are you scared of end credits, bro? Like, it's not that creepy.
Now you may be asking, Octo, how is a friendly smiley sponge one of your biggest childhood fears? Like, get a load of this guy, right? But I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about the end credits song and the video they play after the old SpongeBob episodes were over. Oh my gosh, don't get me started on this, bro. It's just something about this screen and music that just terrified me as a kid. Like, I still remember it like it was yesterday, bro. Now listen, I was at least like 4 or 5 years old. I remembered watching a SpongeBob episode before I went to bed and I forgot to turn off the TV. So I wake up in the middle of the night and I hear this loud, ominous music playing as I'm waking up. And listen, I'm already terrified of the dark, but to hear this and see this in the middle of the night, my soul already went to heaven.
Like, I don't know what kind of kids y'all be having. That's crazy, bro. What? Like, imagine you're sleeping, you and your wife are like, well, you know, and then you just hear your kid screaming. You come downstairs. Oh, it's little Tommy. What's happening? What's happening? It's the freaking end credits, though. He's watching freaking SpongeBob. Oh my god. Oh my days. Like, that's insane, man. Like, word, that's crazy. Like, that's like that weird fear right there. Weird fear, bro. Like, I don't know how people be having fears like that.
Like, it literally felt like SpongeBob was finna come out the TV and drag me to the Bikini Bottom. Or the Amazing World of Gumball outro, bro. Dude, don't get me started. Like, I'm literally getting PTSD right now. Something about those outros struck fear into my soul as a kid. But looking back now as an adult, none of those scare me anymore. Except that SpongeBob and the Amazing World of Gumball outro.
Oh my god, it's a grown man! Bro's 21, scared of outros. Come on. Imagine going to Spider-Man, and then the movie ends, you know, and then boom, now you're being scared. You're screaming all around the movie theater as a grown man. Like, what? Come on, gang. We need to grow up as people, bro.
Like, we still got ways to go with that. But that's gonna end this video for today, y'all. Today we had to talk about some of the most common childhood fears you'll have growing up and some of the weirdest ones that I had. So you guys already know, if you're new to the channel, thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Comment the weirdest childhood fears you guys.
Loki, as a grown man, I don't know why you're scared of end credits, but you know, that's you. To each what they own, I guess. But chat, that's all for today's video, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Jordan Times out.